Happy Leif Erikson's Day, everybody. This video is all about Leif the Lucky. People have been celebrating Leif Erikson's Day since 1964. Columbus is overrated, and Leif Erikson is generally believed to be the first European to reach the North American continent, centuries before Columbus. So October 9th is Leif Erikson's Day, and Leif is a Scandinavian name meaning heir or descendant. I don't have much time to get this video done, so I decided to ask a Norse specialist if he knows anything about the topic, just to do a quick synopsis. So I asked Dr. Stephen Flowers, and this is what he had to say.
Leif Erikson was, of course, the son of a famous Viking named Eric the Red, hence he was called Erikson, the son of Eric. His father discovered Greenland, and his father was pretty smart in the sense that he named this godforsaken place Greenland to try to get people to go there. So he had a pretty clever father, this Leif Erikson, and he captained a ship or an expedition that went further than his father had and was the first to actually land, although other Norsemen had seen land beyond Greenland here in North America, but he actually came and landed, of course. And about this expedition, the famous Icelandic sagas, two of them are called the Vinland sagas, that tell about these events. And for a long time, these sagas were thought to be fairy tales, just sort of fantasies, because that was impossible. Everybody knows Columbus discovered America, so they couldn't have been here so many hundreds of years before. But subsequently, it has been, of course, discovered that, yes, there were Norsemen here, and Leif Erikson was the chief force behind these expeditions, which didn't take, of course, but nevertheless were successful colonies for a while.
Oh, well, that's very interesting, and thanks for sharing.
Sure.
Leif asked his father, Eric the Red, to lead his voyage, but Eric says that he is well stricken in years at this point. He didn't think that he may have it in him to deal with the hardships of the sea. You know, these are Viking problems. So Leif convinces him to go by saying that he is the one in the family whom good fortune would soonest attend. You know, you're the luckiest guy, you have to go. So Eric decides to go with his son. It's not a long way to the shore, but Eric the Red's horse stumbles and he falls off the horse, hurts his foot, decides that is a bad omen and that he should not go, and that it was not destined for him to discover more countries. So his son Leif left with 35 men. They go on expeditions and find a place called Vinland, which is wine land, named such because of all the grapes they found there. After his journey, Leif Erikson is later converted by Saint Olaf Tryggvason, also known as Olaf Crowbone, because he still has some heathenish ways. He uses crow bones for divination. And Leif thought it might be bad luck or a bad omen to go and convert the people of Greenland, which is what Olaf was trying to convince him to do. He said, the only way I will go is if you give me your luck. So Saint Olaf gives him his luck. He went on this journey trying to sail farther than any of his predecessors, and here he shows up unscathed, and he actually had time to save people along the way. He was in the right place at the right time, and so they nicknamed him Leif the Lucky. While other people were calling him Leif the Lucky, his father said these two things went against one another, inasmuch as Leif had saved the crew of the ship, but brought evil men to Greenland, namely the priests. And Leif Erikson was able not to convert his father, but he did convert his mother, who founded the first Christian church of Greenland. After she converted to Christianity, she refused to sleep with her husband. So that's probably another reason he was not too happy that his son brought this religion back with him. It's interesting how Leif Erikson gains this nickname of Leif the Lucky by surviving a treacherous journey and even having the time to save others along the way, just as those people were lucky to see him, or they wouldn't have made it. Because this isn't very far off from how we view luck in modern times. We still tend to consider people lucky that are able to avoid tragic circumstances. For instance, the unsinkable Molly Brown not only survived the Titanic, but she was able to save other people. What she attributed her survival to, how did she do it? Her famous reply was, "That's brown luck, we're unsinkable." So she basically said it was due to her family's luck. And this is not very different to how ancient heathens viewed luck, in the sense that they also believed a family had residual luck. They called a hominia. It's carried on through its descendants, and with the ending of that family line, so ends the hominia. There are some layovers from paganism that never died out. Around Yuletide and the New Year in Germany, they still give a Glückschwein, a lucky pig, and this directly descends from the luck of the god Freyr, whose symbol is Gullinbursti, the golden boar, the Yule boar, not the Christmas ham. Or even the fact that we call it a lucky ladybug, the seven-spotted, the most common ladybug in Europe. The origins of that come from Freya. So you have the symbols of the Lord and Lady that are lucky, and the word Gluck. When you wish someone Happy New Year, you're actually wishing them a lucky New Year. Luck in English is cognate with German Glück. When you wish someone a happy Yuletide, for instance, these terms come directly from heathen tongue, because Old Norse, osk is wish, which was later Old English wiskin, and modern English wish. Valkyries were called wish maidens or wish mays. They had the ability to grant these aspirations and desires. And this is another common thing that we have not lost to this day. We wish others good luck. The Old Norse word for luck was hap, and this is where we got our modern English term happy. So interestingly, the Viking word for luck is our word for happiness and joy. There is a Germanic belief that you should not celebrate your birthday early. You don't want to wish somebody a happy birthday before their actual birthday, even if it's a few minutes before midnight. And it's the same thing in Russian folklore. They also don't celebrate baby showers for the same reason. This seems to stem from ancient pagan folklore that you don't want to celebrate things early or push your luck in this sort of way. The same sort of notion is mentioned in Havamal, or the Sayings of Odin, stanza 81. So I'm going to read the translation by Bodin's Folk Kindred in the Havamal for Heathens. Stanza 81 says, "At evening shall day be praised, a woman when she is cremated, a sword when it is proven, a maiden when she is given in marriage, ice when it is crossed, ale when it has been drunk." So if you break this down, you shouldn't brag about your sword before you even test its metal, right? Praise the day at evening. You don't praise the day before it happens. You wait till it's over and then you talk about what a great day it was. It's the same thing. The idea is not to celebrate early. And these beliefs are still around, that you shouldn't wish someone a happy early birthday. You shouldn't celebrate things early, or it's bad luck. And remember, luck itself is a pagan concept that does have to do with fate, but it's complex. Christians are well aware that luck is from paganism. That's why they make these kinds of memes that they don't need luck, they have faith, they don't need luck, they have Jesus, because they know it's pagan. The Roman philosopher Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Why do all these words say chance next to them if it has to do with fate? Well, you take a chance, right? You have opportunities. The way I view it that makes sense to me is compatibilism. The idea in philosophy that fate and free will can coexist at the same time. The web of weird, if I could explain it this way, imagine a spider web and you have all these forks in the road that you could take. So the forks in the road are already fixed. They're predetermined, but you get to choose which path you take. I think it would make sense for Vikings to be compatibilists, not just hard determinists that believe in everything being fated. Because if everything was fated, and they really didn't think that they had free will, then why would they listen to omens and try to even avoid anything at all? Bravery is known to change your fate if you're very lucky, such as in the case of Beowulf. When it comes to the Norse views of luck, it still permeates society in the sense that we consider it our own. When we say, "That's just my luck," or "Don't push your luck," or "Wish me luck." One of the things that people do in order to celebrate Leif Erikson's day is to go gambling or buy lottery tickets. And if it is prevalent anywhere, the view of luck, I'd say the casino is a great example. You see a lot of people tapping their machine 3 times or patting each other on the back, wishing each other luck. And this idea that we can pass it along to another is nothing new. It's no different than what Leif Erikson was doing when he asked Olaf Crowbone to give him his luck. How often do we do the same thing where we say, "Wish me luck" on our way out the door? So I wish all of you good luck, hope you win big, and have a happy Leif Erikson's Day.